Hey everybody, Chris here. So Elon hints about Dogecoin again. We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And it was very nice of the crypto people to wait until after Christmas to dump the market. And so we saw a lot of liquidations across crypto. And as we go into the new year, what do we look forward to for Dogecoin? Well, we know that January is going to be a big month. It has in the past, and we're looking at the signals and the news that is going to propel Dogecoin upward. So let's get into it. Let's take a look at the news and the charts. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart, and we're right over 31.5 cents. So Christmas was pretty quiet. Christmas Day and then Christmas night, we saw a little bit of downward action and then a dump this morning, as well as with Bitcoin. Same thing, Bitcoin was up over 98,000 and then dumped down to 95. So this again, as we've been talking in weeks past, more leverage trading, flushing out, and they looked at the opportunity. Look how low the Bitcoin volume was trading, almost nothing overnight. And so that gave a perfect opportunity to dump the price and wipe out, again, millions of dollars of leverage. That's all it was, a leverage flush, but it's across all of crypto, everything in the red. That's just what happens with this kind of leverage trading. So we will look for a recovery. So what's going on again here? Dogecoin long traders are stunned. Again, a lot of people thinking that, okay, Christmas is done now. We're going to begin this move up. That's what we've seen in the past. So the traders trading with leverage, 2x, 5x, 10x, 20x leverage, a lot of them end up getting wiped on that liquidation sweep. So that's what we saw. Right now, Doge was at 11 million. That's a lot for Dogecoin. Again, long position traders accounting for a large chunk. Long position traders, total liquidation at 9 million out of that 11. There were a few shorts. As the price starts to come up, someone starts shorting, thinking it's going to go lower, and it ends up coming up a bit and takes out some of those new shorts as well. I mean, you can make a bet in 5 minutes. It's wiped out. So, huge liquidation imbalance. Development flows from the performance of the last 7 days has been relatively stagnant for Doge overall. So it's a downward streak as Dogecoin battles price stability. So that's what we see in the immediate. However, we zoom out and we look at the possibility of another parabolic rally on the way if Dogecoin history repeats. So this is our good friend Ali again, and you know he has these very bold predictions. In 2017, when Dogecoin began a parabolic run, it surged 212% first. In 2016, retraced 40 and then rallied 5,000%. In 2021, it first went up 476%. In 2020, retraced 56% and then skyrocketed 12,000%. So now, here we are, 2024, and Doge is up 440% and then retraced 46. So again, you see what the numbers are. 212, 476, 440. That's the year of the Bitcoin halving before the all-time high years, which we think is going to be 2025. And then 2017 up 5,000, 2021 up 12,000. So what's going to happen in 2025? So Ali has these crazy, $18 price predictions, but it's like, we don't know what's going to happen. Again, I kind of doubt that that's going to happen. I think we're going to have a hard time getting over $1. But Ali remains strong on his predictions. Meanwhile, because of the dip, the TD sequential indicator is pointing to a buy. So this is a buy point for Doge. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is showing a very similar pattern to exactly what it was a year ago. Look at this, exactly. Going into 2024, we had reached a point where, and this was at about $43,000, where we had reached a new support. Again, it was resistance before, came as support. We had one dip below, and then February, March, explosion. So here we are again. We've just had the same thing happen with a new support level. And again, this is about 93K. And retested as support, moved up over 100K, and now we are retracing back down. We're kind of fumble around probably 93K, very similar to what we did down here at 43K before, most likely moving on up. And then Ali also pointed out on the Bitcoin most recent chart, the TD sequential indicator is also pointing to a buy. So that's where we are right now. What's going to happen in 2021? Well, even after what we've seen in the past, again, these large 12,000% gains, Trader Allen looking at the same thing. Very similar pattern playing out as we had 4 years ago with a dip, a little pump, a redip, and then 3 pump patterns in a row. Same thing happened 2024, a dip, a run. So this was the run we had back in March. And then the dip over the summer. We've already had the first pump. There's 2 more pumps to go in 2025. So targets to watch, Dogecoin price recovers. What I'm saying is let's make a play towards $1 first. I agree. Let's see, before we start talking about $2, $3, $5, $10, ET, whatever, let's see if we can get over $1 first. And that will be what we're looking for in 2025. But as this article points out, look, Dogecoin price has witnessed significant bearish momentum recently. And crypto analyst Chris Pax, yeah, that's me. Yes, we've got another call out and yet another article that once we have this massive surge in November here, this points a very similar picture with the relative strength index now exactly where it was back in September. That's right. Back in September, we had a relative strength index that had dropped below 40, and we've just dropped below 40 again. So will we see the same kind of rally here into the first part of 2025? And that gets us to about 60 cents there on that rally. So this would be like the next pump could be to 60 cents. And then the third pump could be $1. Again, I believe that we have this law of diminishing returns. We're not going to see, I don't think, this 12,000% run, but that is what is out there. So again, doesn't mean we're not going to get to $2 or more, but I say let's get to $1 first. Let's see how that plays out before we start looking at this parabolic growth beyond that. So what's going on with Elon? Well, was it Christmas Day, looking at X Twitter, and what's going on again? We have this countdown going on, 25 more days till January 20th, which is Inauguration Day, and I'm going to be live all day that day. So do tune in part of that day. Just come in and out if you want. I'm going to be here because we think there's going to be some spicy crypto trading going on, particularly with Dogecoin, and this is what Dogecoin does, right? These big events come, and maybe it's the 18th and 19th where Dogecoin sees this huge run, and maybe the 20th ends up being a sell the news kind of thing, and the shorters come out and all of that. That's what we see. But typically, as we've seen before in the past, from Christmas Day, we typically see a run-up happening. And again, we've started so far with a little dip here. So again, that's a short-term thinking in the overall 4-year cycles. But what is the gift of Christmas, though? Where here's Elon Musk, who let the Doge out. And you might think, well, he's talking about the Department of Government Efficiency. But you click on the picture, and you zoom in on his dog, the Shiba Inu dog, and you look at the cape, his little cape he's wearing there. And what is on there? Those are Dogecoins. There's no doubt that though that is the Dogecoin symbol. Now, why would Elon do this, right? It's like, make no mistake. His dog is named Floki, but there's no Floki symbol here. There's no Shiba Inu. There's no Bitcoin. There's no XRP. There's none of those. It's Dogecoin. Again, this is another one of these like little hints, just like he had back on St. Patrick's Day when we showed the dog on the deck with all of the Dogecoins scattered about. This is the same kind of thing. Now, why would Elon do this? You know, there's something bigger at play. And that's what I think as well. There's something bigger at play here. I'm surprised the media hasn't picked this up yet, but I posted it, and I think this is a big deal. And we'll see how this plays out. But that's huge. And with Elon Musk and what's going to happen in 2025, well, again, subscribe to my channel, follow along. We'll continue to watch everything related to Dogecoin, but also Bitcoin and other cryptos as well. Join me on my live streams. I'm typically starting between 3 and 4 o'clock each afternoon, Monday through Friday. And I also typically throw in a Sunday night live as well. As far as Dogecoin right now, again, this is a dip, flushing out some leverage. Looks like we're going to take out a little bit more this morning, a little bit lower, get some more of that leverage flushed out. Again, Bitcoin doing the same thing. So we will follow up with that on the Thursday afternoon live stream, and then we'll take it from there. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this Elon, the Dogecoin cape being worn by his Shiba Inu pup? Give the video a like. And again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.